Guys, we are back. Well, I'm back from Vegas at least. If you haven't noticed, I am sick as hell right now, guys. Last Tuesday, I woke up to head out to WPPI. My flight was leaving at 10 a.m. and when I woke up, I had a scratchy throat that was going on. By the time I got to Vegas, it was, the full-on yuckies were beginning to settle in with me. I went around, kind of snipped around WPPI. I was anxious to see the EOS R5, which I'll get to here in a moment. But long story short, that evening I went out. I was supposed to be going out shooting some night photography with some friends. Ended up cutting it a little early because I was really beginning to not feel well. And of course, Wednesday I woke up and just, not good, guys. Not good at all. And so I went around, said my farewells at WPPI, and I flew back here on Wednesday as scheduled. Well, Wednesday evening, I could not get any sleep. I was up all night coughing, and it was just horrible. Literally no sleep. Thursday, it was no different. And Friday, last week when I should have been filming PhotographyTalk 17, what we're doing right here, well, I decided to go to urgent care, and having a son, I wanted to make sure I didn't have anything that was going on in the news right now. And so it just turned out I had a really nasty cold, and they prescribed me this stuff right here, codeine. Have you ever taken this stuff? This stuff will mess you up, but it did work. Friday evening, I was able to get some sleep, but for the rest of the weekend, I was pretty much jacked up because the original plan was I was going to recover on Friday because my throat was just very raw. And I was going to shoot this on Saturday, just push it off one day. Well, Saturday, guys, I was just all messed up, all sorts of loopy, and I was like, oh, hell no. Last thing I need is record a video, push it out there, and come Tuesday and wondering, I said that. Probably more entertaining for you guys, but hell. So I pushed it off till Sunday, then I ultimately pushed it out till today. So, deal with my voice here. I have a bottle of water here that I'm going to be chugging down here to avoid these kind of cough attacks that I do get right now. So bear with me because I have some really cool stuff to share with you here. I want to start off by giving you guys a huge thank you for participating in our recent giveaway. Guys, we had tons of people enter the contest. We'll be announcing the 3 winners of the contest at the end of this video. We also have a surprise to share. Technically 2 surprises. The responses of the giveaway were so awesome that we decided to add 2 more prizes, 2 $50 Adorama gift cards. Now, on to this week's news. I saw the Canon EOS R5 with my very own eyes. But as mentioned, I flew out to Vegas, WPPI last week. There were a ton of reasons to go, but at the top of my list, guys, at the top of the list was to see the Canon EOS R5. Now, I figured Canon would have it under wraps and that I wouldn't be able to get my hands on it, but I still hoped that they would have it out for us to play around with. Yeah, they didn't. You'd expect it was the Hope Diamond or something because it was absolutely encapsulated in a glass cage. Yeah, you couldn't get to it. On top of that, the nice Canon people at the booth were very tight-lipped about the R5 despite my many efforts to try to trick them to reveal new details. Yeah, those guys were, they're good. In fact, the Canon people made it very clear that they couldn't even touch the camera. Well, at least not in the presence of the general public. Given it was caged up and no one could really touch it, I'm thinking it was probably just a shell with nothing inside. Come on, Canon, prove me wrong, huh? Even though I couldn't get my hands on it, I was able to look at the camera and snap off some shots of it. And as you can see, it looks pretty much like a rounded body of the EOS R. It looks a little chunkier too. The button layout appears to be the same, with the exception you will notice there are a few other additional buttons on it. But if you look at the back of this here, this is where you got to get a little tricky with how you position your camera. You'll see on the back of it, the little slidey thing is gone. In its place, you'll find a joystick on the back of it, and also on the side of it where the memory card slot goes, it looks a little beefier there. So I think we could be looking at dual card slots. And of the size of it, it might be something larger than an SD card, which of course would be yay. So what new information did I learn about the R5? Diddly squat, and that's what. Though it's definitely worth it to see the R5 in person, I'm more excited than ever to see this come out. so I can pick up one of these things. The latest rumors indicate that the R5 will be shipped in July, so unfortunately, you and I have a very long ways to wait if you're after one as well. Speaking of Canon, rumors are spreading about the R7. Now that the EOS R is confirmed, we have a new rumor to dissect regarding the EOS R7. Unlike the R5, the R7 will be more of an entry-level APS-C camera, kind of like Camera's version of the Nikon Z50. But here's the thing. The Z50 filled the void in Nikon's lineup because they didn't have an APS-C camera yet. Canon does though, it's the EOS M line. So why develop another line of APS-C mirrorless cameras? I've never been much of a fan of the EOS M, so maybe Canon is just going to ditch it in favor of the EOS R APS camera. Very likely the answer is just simple. They want to unify all the mirrorless cameras onto the RF lens setup there. Who knows? But if the rumors pan out, the R7 will be released sometimes next year along with 3 RF lenses specifically for the R7 and future APS-C EOS R cameras. And don't forget, they have 4 full-frame cameras rumored to be in the works for 2020, so it's pretty evident that Canon is all in on the EOS R line. Next, we have Nikon rumors point to a 61 megapixel Z8 monster. There have been rumblings of the super high-resolution Z camera for months, and now that the EOS R5 has been confirmed, I think it's a great thing to review that we think we know that the Nikon's answers to the R5 is, well, the Z8. Most likely rumored to be true, it will have a 61 megapixel sensor. That's because Nikon apparently signed a deal with Sony to use their IMX455 sensor, which has 61.4 megapixels. Nikon has used Sony sensors before, actually for quite some time, so this isn't a far-fetched idea at all. Last sensor, a screenshot of the Z8 user manual was leaked, and it showed that the camera offers 12-bit, 14-bit, and 16-bit raw image files. That is in addition to the 12-bit 8K video. Like the EOS R5, the Z8 is expected to have dual card slots, IBIS, and maybe a built vertical grip, but not much else is known about what the Z8 might offer. Rumor also has it that the Z8 will be announced this year. Well, we're going to have to wait on that one as well. A related rumor is that Nikon D850 replacement, which some are calling the Nikon D880, will use the same 61 megapixel sensor as the Z8. The rumors about the D880 are pretty sparse other than that. Anyway, the expected announcement date isn't until sometimes next year, so there's a lot of time for rumors about the D880 to spread. Next, family narrowly avoids getting hit by a train during a photo shoot on, train tracks. It seems there are stories like this happening more and more, guys. I don't get it. Come on. A person or a couple or a family puts himself in a very dangerous position to snap a photo and narrowly escapes death, or sometimes they don't escape death. Look at the news here. There's been tons of stories of people falling to their deaths off of the edge of cliffs, waterfalls, tall buildings. There's been instances where people are getting hit by trains while taking photos as well. Well, this time, guys, a family of 7 was posing for a portrait on train tracks when, fortunately, one of them noticed an oncoming train. The video shows everyone scrambling for safety just seconds before the freight train barreled on through. The video has gone viral with tons of comments from viewers calling out the photographer putting the family in such a dangerous situation. This should go without saying. Train tracks are extremely dangerous, guys. It's not a place for photo shoots unless you have permission to be there. Otherwise, it's trespassing. And also, for a fact, there are no trains going to be coming on through. I'm all for getting great shots, but no photo is worth your life, or anyone else's life for that matter. Let's all be smart and make good decisions when being behind the lens, right? Deal? Cool. All right. All right, guys, this episode's gonna be short because my throat, as I mentioned in the beginning, is ready to fall out. So let's get to what you guys have been waiting for, the list of the winners. All right, for the DJI Mavic Mini, Trent Addison. For the Peter McKinnon Nomadic Camera Pack, David Norris. $100 Adorama gift card is Jose Collin. And as I promised earlier, we have 2 additional bonus winners that we decided to put together. And both of these people are going to get a $50 Adorama gift card. Stefano, and I hope I say your last name correctly, Elbaz, E-L-B-A-Z. And the next winner is Robin, last name A-N-L-A-U-F. Anloff? Well, I hope I said it right. If not, ANLAUF. All right, congrats to each one of you guys. You will have 14 days to contact us using the contact form on our website. I'll put a link to the contact form in the description below. Once we verify you as one of the winners, we'll send your prizes out to you. David, as noted in the contest rules, the Nomadic pack can't be shipped until the end of the month, just an FYI. Also, stay tuned, guys, for details on the next giveaway. We're in the process of putting that together as we speak right now, and I'll pass that information on to you during the next Photography Talk episode. See you guys next time. If you're not currently subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button down below, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified as we come out with new videos. So guys, I'm gonna go put this voice on, chill, pause, drink some water, some more Ricola. Ricola, Ricola. And you get out there and take your best shot. My eyes absolutely feel like they're gonna fall out of my head. Another side effect of that medicine is I have a headache all day and my eyes just feel throbbing. It's, yay.